Hello, I'm Lady Calamere. I welcome you to my channel. I am doing my 263rd presentation, and it's on the goddess Tanit. And we have a great teacher with us called Charlie O'Barley, and he's going to teach us all about the goddess. So this goddess was originally worshipped by the Phoenicians, but her worship was widespread. It went to Carthage, where even the Spain, parts of Spain, the Romans actually adopted her. Not into the, major Roman pantheon, but they associated her with their Juno, and they called her Dea Callistus. And they associate her husband, Tanit's husband, is Baal Haman, with their Kronos. Tanit is a beautiful card. Comes from, I have to give credit where credit is due, from the Oracle, African Goddess Rising Oracle by Abriola Abrams. It's absolutely beautiful. Get this deck from Amazon.com, eBay, or your Holt or bookstore or New Age store. Every time I do a presentation, every time they gotta act up. So Tanit, her aspects of the goddess, so what I see is like a maiden, you have a warrior goddess, you have mother goddess, you have crone goddess, and sovereign queen. She definitely resonates with mother goddess as well as sovereign queen. Here we see her with the stars and the moon. And let me show you her symbol. I don't know where I put my tablet. Here it is. It's been a hectic day today. And her symbols are this. Joker, leave Lady Boss alone. So these are her symbols. And you can see sometimes it looks closely like to that of the symbol of Venus, or like an ankh. But it's not. This is her symbol. And have you ever watched the show? I mean, I don't watch it, but I saw snippets of it. The Curse of Oak Island, where they're looking for the treasures of the Knights Templars. Well, they found an image like this, and they had experts. They went to the experts, and it came out that it was actually the goddess Tanit. So Tanit was brought to Oak Island, believe it or not. So in Ibiza is where her modern day worship is, where it continues to this modern day. And there's a cave there that is sacred. Now, the Berber people definitely know her. And the Berber people, some of them actually worship her. But of course, her religion, her cult, has been pretty much cut off, stomped down by Christianity and Islam. But there is a cave there that there are people that actually go there to worship her. And they actually have tourists where, people come to, look at or gawk. And then there are people that go to her cave to give offerings and to meditate and to call upon the goddess. I'll be right back because I got to stop this. Oh, stop it. Get down. Get down. Come on, man. So, she is a goddess of astronomy and astrology. She is a goddess of spirituality, as you see the color. So here she is a goddess, it's pleasure. And that's what she deals with. She deals with love, pleasure, fertility of the land, fertility of the animals, fertility of the people. She deals with mothers, infants, and children. Now, there was propaganda that has been made by time of Rome, you gotta understand that she became a major goddess in Carthage. Rome and Carthage did not like each other. Carthage refused to take a knee to Rome. They refused to be under the rule or thumb of or the boot of Rome. There were many wars, and eventually Rome had its way. And they ransacked the city and they plowed it down with salt so that nothing would grow there. And of course, they said, hey, you know, the way you worship this goddess is horrible. They sacrifice little children. Ooh, look at the barbarians. And of course, that was spread. Now, into the future. Her site, they found her site and it was excavated. They had a cemetery to animals. They had like a burial of animals and then also children. So, and they found this area with 5 gold coins of the goddess Tanit. So they found the remains of children, their bones. Does that mean they were sacrificed? That we have children's cemeteries, right? We have cemeteries and parts of plots dedicated to children. Doesn't mean we sacrifice them. So they found their bones and they found the skulls with holes in it. Now, here's the thing. In ancient times, infant mortality rate was high. Here we have a grave full with premature babies and infants and children. Was this, now you got to understand, was this holes done pre-mortem or post-mortem? If it was done pre-mortem, if we find it, then we definitely have cause for sacrifice. We definitely have evidence, I mean. But it could have been done post-mortem where they took a rock and they bashed a hole in the head to allow the spirit to go out. So more investigations have to be done. And of course, Rome said, oh, they're sacrificing, burning babies to Baal Haman. Now, there was some shard bones that were found, but that doesn't mean anything either. That could be that they put the body on a burnt the body after it was dead, and then buried it. So, again, that doesn't mean anything. Another thing, her symbol, and like I showed you this symbol, which is very interesting, and it does look kind of like the image of Venus, and kind of image like an ankh, or the symbol for modern day women. And here we have a lady and the moon. She is a major goddess of Carthage. She is a mother goddess. She is sovereign queen. And like I said, she deals with astronomy and astrology and fertility, but she also deals with pleasure and love, joy and happiness. So her color is blue. Her main color is blue. But also as well as gold to go with it. Blue and gold. Her planet is the moon. She is a lunar goddess, but she is also a celestial sky goddess who also deals with the life on the earth. Another symbol of her, and people of Judaism can protest about it all they want or contest it, but the image of the Hamsa was hers. Hamsa, and let me go look that up and I'll show you. So the Hamsa is also her symbol. I'm looking for it. Load. Here, bunch of Hamsas. So you got it? So we have the Hamsa. The best time for her is night, but you can call her on and day or night. Her trees are palm trees. Palm trees. She's also said to have been, she's seen with a lion, sometimes riding a lion like Durga does, or lion headed. But usually she's seen as a woman, as a human woman. So Tanit, she was a major god, like I said, of Carthage. And she is a goddess of dancing and celebration and happiness. But she's also a goddess of war. She is a warrior goddess and who deals with the act of battle and war. She has been associated, especially even with Astarte and Nana and Aphrodite. Oh, now I can put this up. Charlie just left. There's the cat cave there and the cat tree. So I wanted to put this image of the goddess up there because I think this is a good, also you can use this as a representation of her. The Hamsa is also called that, by the way, the hand of Fatima. And that was once the hand of Tanit. So there is also if you look, the church of El Puig in Spain was built atop of an old shrine to her, to Tanit. So like I said, she was in honored in parts of Spain. The ruins of her temple is at I can't even pronounce this, Kerquain. I'm trying to remember how to spell it. I'm not even sure if I know how to spell it right. Kerkune or Kerkouane. That's in Tunisia. So sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Now her place was called Tophet, Tophet, near Tunis, and that's her sanctuary. Has been long rumors as a place of sacrifice. So Tophet meant to be a place of, another word for hell. How nice. Thank you, the Judaic Abrahamic religion of Christianity and the Abrahamic God, the Tophet and Druze. Like I said, Islam and Christianity had really put their boots down on paganism. She has also been called the face of Baal Hamun. She is called the Queen of the Heavens, Queen of the Stars, Lady of Carthage. The goddess, she who nurtures, our foster mother, Lady of the Moon and Stars. She is also called the Serpent Lady, and I believe that actually Tanit means Serpent Lady. So Carthage is now modern North Africa. She is a good one for prosperity and abundance, and for magic, and spirituality and spiritual awakenings. She is a goddess for the spiritual evolution of the mind. Tanit has also said to have been brought to Egypt And they synchronized her with Neith. Tanit is also said to be Amazigh goddess, Amazigh. That I know how to spell. So she is, when she manifests, she is seen very beautiful, very decked out, bejeweled, and she usually wears earrings and necklaces, and she's very beautiful to behold. Her attributes also are is all the Fool as well as a crescent moon, cornucopia of fruits. So she's the goddess of cornucopia and ears of wheat. She is, like I said, the goddess of wives, mother, women, children. And she is good for protection of the family and of the home. She was also a domestic goddess. They found images of her, graven images, inside a house. So she was also a domestic goddess and also used as personal worship. So stone images were found in homes. She is a goddess that helps people find their own way and independence. Pomegranates have also, so her plants are definitely a fruit is figs as well as wheat and pomegranates. Her color is blue and gold. I don't know if I said it in this take. This is like my third try on this presentation today. Ooh. So anyway, interesting in the Phoenicia, the colonies of Phoenicia, which was in Malta, Sardinia, so Sardinia, Malta, and even Spain. So if you look at the emperor, Roman Emperor Septimus Severus, he was the first Roman emperor that was born in North Africa. Actually introduced the worship of Tanit to Rome. So that would be Emperor Septimus Severus. And as you know, I have a cat named after Lord Maximus, but that's a different Roman emperor. So, what would you offer the goddess? Well, her best time is at night, but you can call her during a day. Offer her perfumes, cosmetic lotions. Give her pomegranates, pomegranate juice, pomegranate seeds, figs. Figs are a good offering. Anything made from wheat. I mean, you could think just sheaves of wheat, cereal, breads, cakes, wine, fruit, fruit juice, champagne. Give her desserts, luxurious desserts, chocolate. Oh, you can't go wrong with chocolate, especially like truffles or something like a Diva or a Lindt or Ferrero Rochers. Elegant things like that. Roses, flowers, incense, of course. You can give her dried fruit, things that you have grown in your garden, because she is a goddess of life. Give her jewelry and jewels. Give her like special types of bars or stuff, not just like a bar of dial, but something like elegant, like made from goat's milk, or the one that has lots of like herbs in it. Those things that you soap bars that you could find at specialty stores or like Whole Foods. Something that's nice, like that. Perfumed oils. Would you stop it? Oh, here comes Joker. Here comes Joker to teach us. So he's gonna now teach us. Charlie was teaching us, and now Joker's gonna be teaching us. The Joker's here. So animals that associate with her: snakes, doves, especially turtle doves, fish. And I even heard dolphins. So have an associate with her. Now, times of the full times when you see the moon out, you could do full moon rituals to her, or the crescent moon rituals to her. And of course, she is definitely a lunar goddess. Lions also associate with her. Sorry. I can't believe I had a. So, lions are associated with her. So, if you. There. She's also been spread through other different parts of the Mediterranean. So, go back to your notes. I know this is frazzling. This is, like I said, my third take. Because cats just couldn't help but knock over the whole tripod. They just couldn't help themselves. They really couldn't. She is a goddess of. Come on. Not the goddess of. Oh, come on. Stop. They turned on the TV. She is a goddess of luxuries. So if you're looking to do spells for luxuries, pleasure, happiness, if you're going through depression, she definitely seek help, but also seek her because she can help you during hard times. She's a good one for beauty spells. She's a goddess. She's a nurturing goddess. Is she approachable? Yes, she is. She's very approachable. Sorry about this light keeps going off because they turned on the TV. They just can't help themselves. They don't know how to, my cats don't know how to behave. She is the goddess of advancement. Advancement. Advancing of civilization. But also to work to not only advance ourselves, but to be one with nature as we advance ourselves. And also agricultural activities. She is definitely a goddess for women and the independence of women, not to be under the heel of a man. She is for the freedom of women. She is a goddess of self expression, to know how to really express yourself. I would definitely associate lapis lazuli with this goddess. Lapis lazuli goes well with Tanit. Serpentine, kind of, but definitely she's got that lapis vibe about her. Gold and silver are also good offerings for her. So, uh, also go back to your offerings, put down coins and paper money is a great thing to give to her as well. Blue sapphires go well with her. Blue sapphires, yes, sapphires comes in different colors. There are white sapphires, and but blue sapphires go good with this goddess. She is a goddess of balance and life and birth and rebirth. So you can write that down. She is the goddess of the cosmos. So there was a story with her where, in order for a woman to have wealth, she had to marry a man with wealth. And that the women were pretty much given the shitty part of the land, where the men had the wealthier part of the land. Well, eventually the women got together and fought. They won the battle, and so now you'll see that the woman had also be able to be wealthy without being married to a man. And I saw that story interesting. I don't remember when they said this happened. But in Ibiza, around that area, you can I was told you could find women with wealth without being tied to a man. That's why I said she's deals with liberation. So her festivals, even to this day, involve dancing, music, offerings, and they you will find offerings to her in her cave to this day, to this modern day. So I just thought that was interesting, and there were people who will go to the cave to worship her. So she has so the like I said, her worship spread throughout the Mediterranean, and there were significant centers of her cult area, like in the north, like in North Africa, Gades and Tyre, Tyre. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. She's very protective, especially those she loves. She will protect your family, your pets. She will protect your children. So she's very protective, but she's also very approachable. Tanit is extremely protective. And what was I going to say? You drew me off, babies. You drew me off. You keep messing with the TV remote. I'm taking this off you. I'm taking this off you. So, anyways, I do want to read a little bit from here. It's only a little bit. And it's, well, I'll read this. Tanit was the goddess of the stars in ancient Carthage. Today, all the way over in Ibiza, they still have pleasure filled full moon, midnight, table dancing parties in her name. Her Tanit's guidance, you are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Oh, how true that is. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. And the goddess declaration, it feels good to feel good. So there's a little bit more about it, but it comes from African Goddess Rising Oracle Guidebook by Abiola Abrams. Get it today. And this is the back of the beautiful card. So there are different aspects of Baal. Baal just means Lord or God. But Baal, the Baal we're looking for is Baal Hammon, Hammon, who is her husband, her consort, her man. So she is still powerful. She is still worshipped. Her worship was still carried on from ancient times to now. And things may have changed. Things, of course, have changed. And a lot of people were forced into Islam or Christianity. So, and there's a thing that says, well, some people may not still worship her, but there are people who worship her, but they definitely know her or at least revere her. So there is limited information that exists today about the rituals and the worship, that how they worship, that were dedicated to Tanit, which is very sad. A lot of things were stomped out. Tanit wants us to enjoy what we have in our life. Feeling good is not a sin. She is a goddess of sex. Yes, she is a goddess of copulation. She is a goddess for you to enjoy your body. So, yeah, masturbation is not a sin. She is a goddess of purity, too. She purifies. She purifies the being. She purifies your being. Look into the mirror and say the name Tanit and look at your eyes. Look at how your face will change. And you can use this with any deity. You can look in the mirror and say, oh, Diana. You could look in the mirror and say, Hera, or Zeus, which is actually Zeus. You can look and just look at how you feel when you look directly into your eyes and say Tanit. You may even see like a a power source coming over you, and a softness, but yet power. You may see one of your eyes being more noticeable than the other, and that deals with a eye that you see into the world, the mundane world, and one into the spiritual. And that's just my impression that I got from her. But see how that works for you. Look into the mirror and say Tanit over and over again. Mirrors make great portals, y'all. So there are two spots in Ibiza that are associated with Tanit. Now there's a Tanit cave, and this is in the Cala San Vicente, and that's what is it? North of the island, north of the island, and that is actually a major sanctuary to her, and that was discovered in 1907. So it offers a beautiful view of the countryside and the coastline. There were no actual relics that were there, but there are people who go there praying to the goddess. There are people that go there that actually pray to the goddess there. So that was interesting about that. Now, the second area that has her presence of Tanit is on the west coast. West Coast. And that look over will on the west coast, there's a presence over west coast that overlooks the islet of Vedra. I almost said Verda. Vedra. Or Vedra. So people go there and they feel her there. She is a goddess of creativity. She will help you find creativity. So whether you like to sketch, you like to draw, you like to paint, you like to sculpt, maybe you want to write something, call upon Tanit to help you with creativity. She loves art. She loves decorations. So make her a little picture, make her a little painting. Give her pretty pictures. Maybe take pictures of nature. Have it developed. Have it, or send it to Amazon Photos and have them developed for you and put it on her altar. You can also put pictures of her places where she was worshipped on her altar. This is the only image of Tanit I have. And I was so happy when I saw these cards. I was like, oh goody. And it was so beautiful. And it comes with, again, by Abiola Abrams. Thank you for making these beautiful cards. So sing to her. Play music. Create some music. Do a little drumming to her and hum to her and dance to her and call upon that energy. That's another way to worship her. So Anyways, what else could be said about her? Tanit is rising again in popular power. She may have been forgotten by a lot of people across the world, but she is rising in power. She is rising in popularity among Wiccans and neo pagans. Her fame is spreading. And speaking of fame, she can help one to become recognized, to become notable, to be remembered. So if you're looking to have your artwork to be recognized more or to be seen by more, ask Tanit. Ask her to do it for you. And work your best art. Work your best, and she will help you. So, trying to think what else off the top of my head. You see, I don't have notes or a script. Sorry, I just don't do that. If I know it, I know it. That's it. Oh, now the babies are quiet. So, anyways, I do want to try to find images of Tanit because I do want to end this. No, not tenacity. Let me go for images, images. That's interesting. Great. Now my internet's not working. Awesome. So here are some images of Tanit. So anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed this presentation. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Share my video with your friends and family. And I'm sorry for the chaos. Also, think about getting these cards, and I have no investment in these. I don't, you know, I don't personally know her, but these are definitely beautiful cards. Thank you so much for putting up with my craziness of my cats. And as always, blessed be.